Hey guys, it's Hannah, and today I am here with one of my very best friends. This is Maya. She has been on my channel before. We've actually filmed 2 videos together before, right?
Yeah.
We filmed the first sentence challenge as well as the blindfolded book feeling challenge. So I will leave both of those linked down below if you'd like to go watch them.
Oh god, no. I was so awkward in those, I remember, because it was like the first time I've been on camera.
I was awkward too. I'd never filmed with anyone else before.
Right, I remember that,
It was so uncomfortable. Maya is visiting me again right now, so we decided that we would film a fun video together, and both of us love Harry Potter, and we decided that it would be fun to do the ultimate Harry Potter tag. So I will leave a link to the creator's video down in the description box, but basically this tag just consists of, I think, like 25 questions that are all just Harry Potter related, and it is the ultimate Harry Potter tag, so we have a bunch of questions to answer, so that's why we chose to do this one. But without any further ado, let's just get into all of the Harry Potter questions. So the first question is your favorite book. What's yours?
Mine is Half-Blood Prince. I liked it when I first read it, and I don't know, I still like it. I think I like it primarily because of all the Snape stuff and all the Ron stuff, because like whenever he plays Quidditch, it makes me happy.
That's true. That part's good. Mine kind of wavers. For the longest time it was the Deathly Hallows, and it might still be the Deathly Hallows. That's partially because that was the first one that I'd read before actually watching the movie. I recently reread The Goblet of Fire, and that one might be my favorite one now. It's just like so much happens in that one. Everything just changes. Like Voldemort comes back. You get all of that side of it. It's just like
Robert Pattinson dies.
The Triwizard Tournament is just like so epic and so much fun.
Yeah.
And then like the Yule Ball is in that, and I'm obsessed with the Yule Ball. So
Yule Ball.
Yeah, like Yule Ball Hermione. Like I love her so much, and she's so cute. And the dress isn't blue, but you know, it's okay. It's acceptable. But yeah, so it's between Deathly Hallows and Goblet of Fire. Question 2 is your least favorite book.
As a kid, it was Order of the Phoenix, but then I grew up and was like, this isn't a bad book. I was just like immature and was like, Harry's angsty, that's boring. But like, now it's like relatable, so I like it.
My least favorite one, if I had to pick one, would probably be Prisoner of Azkaban, because as a kid, for some reason, that was like my favorite movie. It's not my favorite one anymore, but I was just like obsessed with that movie. I don't know why. So then when I read the book, for some reason, it just didn't feel the same to me, so I just didn't like that one as much as I like the other ones. But I recently reread it, and I like it like equally. So
yeah.
I think of all of them, just generally, from at least my nostalgic memories of it, that's my least favorite. Question 3 is your favorite movie.
Oh, give me a second.
I know mine.
Go.
Mine is The Goblet of Fire. I love that movie.
I can't with that movie because of their hair. It's the same thing with the like first season of Teen Wolf with Scott. Like I literally hated Scott for the longest time. And then he cut his hair and I was like, wait, he's actually a good person. The same with Ron and Harry in that movie. I literally cannot do it. Honestly, I think I'll probably choose the first one. I'll choose like
the first one is so good. It's just so true to the book.
Yeah, and they're just so pure and small. And it's so cute.
I know.
Yeah, I think I'll choose that one. I'll choose the first one.
That one's really good. Question 4 is your least favorite movie.
Goblet of Fire because their hair. I can't do it.
Mine is Order of the Phoenix, because for me it just wasn't as accurate as I would have liked it to be to the book, especially because the last scene of that one where he like goes into Dumbledore's office and starts yelling at him doesn't happen, and that makes me really angry because I love that scene in the book. The next section is characters, and the first question is your favorite Weasley.
Ronald Weasley. I love Ronald Weasley. Honestly, he's probably my favorite male character. Obviously in the books, because in the movies they take like all his good traits and like give them away to other people, but in the books I love Ron.
My favorite, it's Fred and George. Like I can't pick one.
Right.
But like,
you can't pick one because they're both alive, right?
They just make me laugh, and I love them, and they're so pure and so good. They just like bring so much light to like the darkness of Harry Potter.
That's a really good way to put it.
Yeah, and it just makes me so happy. They're just perfect. I love them. Question 7 is your favorite female character.
The first thing that comes to mind is Hermione.
Mine is Hermione.
So probably Hermione. Like, yeah. I just related to her as a kid a lot.
Yeah, me too.
I was like,
she was like the smart, like nerdy kid who was like ugly and didn't care about.
Same.
She didn't care about like how she looked. She just cared about
learning, and like she liked learning. That was like a really cool thing to teach young girls. Is like you know, like, who really cares what you look like, who cares about all that stuff, like, learning is awesome.
Yeah.
And, like, because of that, like, when I was a kid, I was like, heck yeah, learning, heck yeah, reading.
Hermione, I feel like, was that for a lot of young people. I have, like, an entire video on why Hermione Granger is better than you, so I'll leave that link down below if you want to watch it. Question 8 is your favorite villain.
I, like, want to say Lucius, but it's not even because of the books. It's because of ABPS. Low-key, like, my university did, like, a free, not parody, but just, like, recreation of it. And I played Lucius.
Yeah, that was great.
So, like, I have it, like, placed in my heart. Yeah, I know, honestly, like, of my ugly self as Lucius and, like, blonde hair and my ugly face. Yeah, just do it. I don't care.
Yeah, mine's Bellatrix, though. Like,
honestly, I understand that.
She's, like, so, like, crazy and just so interesting. I don't think I'd ever read about, like, a super cool female villain like that.
She's, like, the Harry Potter equivalent of Azula.
That's true.
Just super interesting.
Yeah, because she's just, like, so unhinged that you, like, can't understand her. Plus, she has, like, crazy curly hair. I have a thing for that, clearly. Question number 9 is your favorite male character.
Ronald Weasley, probably. Yeah.
I love Harry. I love Remus. I love Hagrid. I don't know if I can pick just, like, one, but honestly, it's probably Harry. I just love how sassy he is. Like, he's so funny.
And it's a really subtle way, too.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't try to be, he just, like, is funny.
And he's just such a good main character. For me, it's really hard most of the time to, like, relate to a main character or, like, actually like a main character. So when I do, like, I really love them. So I really love him. Question 10 is your favorite professor.
McGonagall?
Mine is Lupin.
Oh, but also Lupin.
Yeah.
I like them both. I don't know.
They're both great. Or Hagrid. I mean, he's a professor too.
Wait, yeah,
I can't pick one.
My heart.
I know.
Hagrid's like the sweetest professor ever.
That's true.
It makes my heart warm.
Can a question be like sweetest character or like purest character? Because that would be Hagrid.
That's true. Purest professor is Hagrid.
Yeah.
Coolest professor is Lupin.
No, coolest professor is McGonagall.
I feel like she's like the like empress of professors.
Yes, true. That's true. The next section is a would you rather section. So the first one, question 11, is A, would you rather wash Snape's hair or B, spend a day listening to Lockhart rant about himself?
Wash Snape's hair.
Yeah, like that's not even debatable.
Like, either doing someone a favor or torturing yourself.
Yeah.
It's like, plus like after you wash Snape's hair, it's like, oh, it's probably like all floofy and nice.
Yeah, at least it's
like,
not greasy anymore.
And it's like, oh, like, it's so nice. You look so nice, Snape. And then like at the end of talking to Lockhart for forever, you look ugly because you're dying.
Next one, 12. Would you rather duel A, an elated Bellatrix, or B, an angry Molly?
Bellatrix any day.
Yes.
I feel like I'm like overestimating myself, but like I feel like I could have like this much of a chance with Bellatrix, but with Molly, I am dead. I am dead before I even walk into the room.
That's true. I feel like with Bellatrix, you could catch her off guard at some moment, like you might have that chance, but with Molly, if she's angry, you're dead. Like, that's it. Period. Yeah. Question 13. Would you rather travel to Hogwarts via Hogwarts Express or flying car?
Literally Hogwarts Express.
Same.
The second year when they take the car, I literally hate it because I love the train scenes. They're like everything. And the fact that they couldn't have them because they were taking a stupid car, it makes me angry. I would always choose the Hogwarts Express.
Me too. You get like pumpkin pasties and chocolate frogs and every flavor beans. What do you get in a flying car? Death. Probably.
Like no AC.
Question 14. Would you rather kiss Voldemort or give Umbridge a bubble bath? These questions, like, they're not even, like, difficult.
Yeah, no, it's literally you would kiss Voldemort.
Yeah, who wants to touch Umbridge?
Literally. Especially, like, unclothed, like,
oh god, no, I don't even want to think about that.
We're not doing that.
No. Question 15. Ride a hippogriff or a firebolt?
I would ride a hippogriff. Just because it's just so cute.
I probably would ride a firebolt. I, like, really, really want to ride a broom.
See, I feel like I would be bad at that. That's probably why.
I would be too, honestly, but, like, I'd be too afraid to ride a hippogriff. I can't even ride a horse, so...
Yeah. You know, same. I feel like if Hagrid was there and he could help me, then I'd be okay.
That's true. That one's a hard one. Yeah. Either one's a good option. The next section is book to movie adaptation. Question 16. Is there a character which you felt differently about in the movies versus the books?
Literally all of them?
Yeah.
Most glaring is Ginny, because, oh my god, I hate movie Ginny so much.
Movie Ginny is honestly the most disappointing things about all of the movies. Ginny's literally like super popular at school. She's a really powerful witch. Like every boy wants to ask her out. She's really cool and sassy and snarky and she's just fun. But in the movies, she has zero personality.
Yeah, like
mine is also Ginny, but like Harry too in the movies, he's just like not nearly as snarky as he is in the books. And then his relationship with Ginny is just like, it's suffering because of that.
Yeah. Whenever they have a scene together, I want to leave.
Yeah, same. Question 17. Is there a movie you preferred instead of the book?
No.
No. 18, Richard Harris or Michael Gambon as Dumbledore. It really doesn't make that much of a difference.
Yeah, like
to me.
honestly, as a kid, I don't even detect it. Granted, I was a
Yeah.
kid and I could not like detect those things, but like I don't know. I feel like Michael Gambon did a good job of like picking up.
Yeah, I agree. 19, your top thing, person, or event which wasn't included in the movie that annoyed you most, apart from Ginny Weasley's personality.
I feel like it's more about like Ron and his like Quidditch journey. Cause like as a kid, like I just thought that was so cute, and it made me really happy. In the movies, they just kind of like slid over it and like just touched on it once and like it was over. But I was like, this is like a big part of like Ron's growth as a human. And I also am biased towards Ron, but like yeah.
One of the biggest things that bothers me that's not in there is the fact that Neville was also part of the prophecy. Like that makes me so mad that they didn't include that in there. And then also the fact that like Dumbledore's whole backstory wasn't in it makes me really upset because like you miss like an entire dimension of his character.
Oh yeah.
Like you don't
the
get
moral ambiguity of his character.
Exactly.
Basically.
Like you don't get the purpose of his character without that. It makes me upset because those were such like integral parts of the books.
Yeah.
And you can't not include them.
It added like a dimension to it.
Yeah, definitely. 20, if you could remake any of the Potter movies,
which
20? Yeah.
Oh my
It's
God.
actually 30 questions. I thought it was 25. It's not. It's 30 questions. My bad. If you could remake any of the Potter movies, which one would it be?
I would remake Goblet of Fire and I would give them all haircuts. and then it'd be fine. It would be a great movie. I just give them haircuts.
I would remake Order of the Phoenix and then add that last scene in there where he goes in the office and yells at Dumbledore because that scene is so good and it's so important for Harry's character. The next section is Hogwarts. Question 21, which house was your first gut feeling you'd be part of?
I thought it'd be a Ravenclaw.
I thought it'd be a Ravenclaw too.
Yeah. I like because everyone was like, oh, they're the smart kids.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be in Ravenclaw.
Same.
I wanted to be a Gryffindor.
Literally same, but like I'm a Slytherin and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Question 22, which house were you actually sorted into on Pottermore? Yeah. I did end up in Gryffindor, which was fun for me.
Yeah.
So.
I ended up in Slytherin and I was like, this is weird, but then I got used to it and I'm okay with it.
Question 23, which class would be your favorite?
Potions, not like because of Snape, because I feel like I would hate Snape as a professor, but I just find potions so interesting
It's really
that
cool.
I think that I would be most engaged with the material of that class.
Mine is hands down Defense Against the Dark Arts. I just want to be able to cast spells so badly, like fight people. I don't know what that says about me, but like I really, really want to do Defense Against the Dark Arts. Question 24, which spell do you think would be the most useful to learn? Hello, Hamora. Sectum Sempra.
If you like live in like a dangerous area, like Expelliarmus. Because I feel like it applies to everything, even like mortal items, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I
so
think
someone comes at you with a gun and you're just like Expelliarmus, but
Oh no, you know which one? Accio. Because then I would never have to get up.
yeah.
Hands down Accio. I'd be sitting on like the couch and I'd want to get like a glass of water and
Like
just
Accio
Accio water.
Yeah.
So great.
Absolutely Accio. And forget everything. I don't care if I die, I want Accio.
25, which character do you think at Hogwarts you'd instantly become best friends with?
If I was that age, it would be Hermione.
Oh yeah, definitely. She's like us.
Like, yeah, we both would be like these ugly little girls and be like ugly little girlfriends.
Got a band together, no one else is gonna love us. Honestly, I think I'd be friends with Neville. I really think I'd make friends with Neville really quickly. Because he'd just like sit there and like talk
the
about...
other little girls and then Neville.
Yeah.
We're a squad.
Yeah, pretty much. Luna, Neville, and Hermione, like we would just bust and then we just like be a squad.
Yeah.
We're like the weird ones that no one really likes. They just like tolerate.
They just like copy your homework.
Yeah. That was actually us in middle school. It's true. The last section is miscellaneous. So question 26, if you could own one of the 3 hollows, which one would it be?
I feel like the cloak.
Yeah.
Because people always ask me like, oh, if you had any superpower, what would it be? And like people say like, oh, flying and like reading minds, but like I choose invisibility because I think it's so cool.
I always choose reading minds or shapeshifting. Definitely the cloak. Like, I don't want the resurrection stone.
That's like too much power.
Yeah, no.
The same with the Elder Wand.
Yeah,
like, that's
exactly.
Too much power.
Like, someone would always be trying to kill me for the Elder Wand, and like, I don't want to live with that stress.
Yeah,
Like, I have enough like college work to do. I don't need to deal with that. Plus, you could just like run around and be invisible, and no one would know you're there, and you just spy on everyone. Like, look at what Harry, Ron, and Hermione did for like every single book.
Yeah.
I want to do that. Question 27, is there any aspect of the books that you'd want to change? This can be a character, an event, or anything. I know my answer. Go. Draco Malfoy redemption arc.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, why did I not think of that immediately? Yeah, of course.
Draco Malfoy redemption arc.
Yeah.
I would give
honestly,
anything for
I would
that.
sell my soul for that.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve all of this, he was just born into a horrible life.
He was a punk, and he was really, really annoying
But
and
he was
a bully.
taught to be that way.
Yeah, he was taught to be that way,
And he could be untaught.
Yeah, exactly. He was a kid. Like, he was just a really stupid kid.
And let's be real, like, we were all stupid as kids.
Yeah, he deserved that, I think, in the storyline overall. And I think, like, he was headed in that direction. And the thing that I really, really like that Half-Blood Prince does, the movie, is that they, like, give you some of his perspective, and then you can, like, see him, like, suffering, and I'm just
basically dying.
Yeah, oh my god, I love that.
There's that, like, Tumblr gif of, like, him, like, at the first banquet.
Oh
like,
my god.
His first year, and then, like, when he's, like, just, like, dead.
Kind of just transitions,
And I'm like, this is too much for my, like, weak heart.
Question 28, your favorite Marauder?
Lupin.
Lupin.
Yeah.
Hands down. No one else. Question 29, if you could bring one character back to life, which would it be?
You know, they're all still alive. I'm in denial. So no one. But basically everyone.
For me,
First Dobby.
Instantly, Dobby, Fred, Tonks, and Lupin.
I'm gonna cry.
I know, me too. I hate that they're dead. It makes me so sad.
I'm in denial. They're not. Especially Fred. Like, Fred is not dead. Fred never died. It never happened. Like, they're both alive and well.
The thought of George without Fred,
Stop.
it hurts my heart.
It's so sad. Literally, like, they're like, no, I'm not even gonna get into it because it's gonna get so sad, and I'm not gonna do it. Denial.
And finally, the last question, question 30, hollows or Horcruxes? I mean, I don't think I'm evil enough for a Horcrux.
Horcruxes are so, like, dark.
Yeah, I really don't want to rip my soul apart.
The concept of them is, like, really cool.
Yeah, true.
But they're so dark.
But yeah, definitely hollows. Just because I love that whole, like, story.
The story is so good.
It's so
I really
good.
like when they do that in the film.
That was
That's,
so
like,
good in the film.
Yeah.
The 7th movie was just really good. Both parts were really good.
Yeah, except for there's just that part with Harry and Ginny with the
Yeah, we don't talk about Harry and Ginny. Like,
I literally can't do that scene. It's so cringy.
Alright guys, so that is it for the Ultimate Harry Potter tag. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. We had a lot of fun. At least I had a lot of fun.
Yes, I did.
Answering all these Harry Potter questions. Let us know in the comments down below your answer to if you'd rather ride a hippogriff or a firebolt, because I'm curious, because like that answer could really go either way.
Yeah.
And I want to know what more people would do. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you to Maya for being on my channel once again, subjecting herself to this. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! What are you?
Tradition! The daily struggles of a clockwork reader. Literally, earlier I could just be like, here's really like Akiobo and just Akiobo!
Akiobo!
This is the best cat in the world.
That's true, she is.
This is my son.
Mine is her father.
That's true.
This is Ron, Hermione, and this is Rose Weasley. Oh my god!
Look at this, you're the best cat in the world. You were so talented.
Thank you. She's blessed you.
You are the dancing queen.
Young and sweet, only 17.
The best cat in the world. Say bye. Say bye. Hold the one again.
Bye.
Got it. You got it.